Hello everyone. In today's stream, I'm going to be soloing group dungeons with the druidic staff. Now, I've gotten a lot of comments on my videos asking if the druid staff is good for soloing dungeons, and we'll all, we will answer all of those questions in this stream. Now, I'm bringing a mercenary jacket as an item swap to kill some bosses. I might not be able to kill all the bosses with this nerfed alien jacket. Okay. And since we are using a VSAT, we will also need a Rimhurst cape. This is a big disadvantage of the Druid staff build since we lose this buff. Right. Let's go to the first dungeon. Alright. Now I do expect this to be quite slow since this is a healer weapon. We'll just have to see how it goes. Like we reached the first dungeon. Okay, let's see how many credits we have. We almost have 1 million. Okay, let's just spend them just to be really accurate with our measures. Now, I want to level up the sandals since they power up the cultist sandals. So I'll put my fame credits in the normal sandals. Right, we got that to 97. We still have some more. Okay. Right, let's round this off to 0. 3000 is nothing. We can get that from killing one mob. So that's 0 credits and 0 from silver pickups. We are at 49,000 faction points. Right, let's go. Now, I don't know which W spell is the best for druidic staffs. If you guys have any recommendations, I'm open to them. Okay, that is really slow. I will do 1 or 2 dungeons with the druidic staff. After that, I will just go back to my original shadow color build. This is quite tanky though, I have to give it that. The sustain on this build is really good. My Hellion is on cooldown, but I think I'll be fine with this build. Since I have my druidic staff E spell. Okay, let's use the E spell. Yeah, that's a good heal. It did not fully heal us like I expected it to, but still not bad. So I really don't like the Q spell. The cooldown is, you have to pay attention to it constantly to see what cooldown it has. Feels really weird to play this Q spell. Okay, I don't think we can pull this entire room, so let's try. We have an invisibility potion, so we might as well try. Okay, let's reset for no reason. Like, let's reset for the boots cooldown and try that again. We have invisibility potions, so I don't think I'll go down. If I do go down, well, that's what it is. Let's just kill this one. Right, 20 seconds more. Let's use the giant after we proc our heal. Now we can go giant, and we need the Hellion now. See, the damage is, you can't sustain the damage. That's the biggest problem with this. It works, but it barely works well, and feels really weird to play. That's the problem. And the E spell does not heal for as much as I thought it would. It's only giving me like 6 or 700 health. We'll save our Hellion for later. This guy will die, pretty sure. It's not that I don't have any spec in this either. I have some spec. Let's see how much I have. See, I have 72 spec. This is not bad at all. But still, the healing from the E spell is really low. Tier 4 Shadow for a lot more than 6 or 700 HP. It's really sad for a healing staff. Maybe I should change the passive on it to this one. Yeah, I'll just use the E spell when my passive is triggered. Okay, the W spell missed this guy. I'll just use the Q spell 3 times. Yeah, this feels a lot more natural instead of waiting on the cooldown every single time. Got a big pull here. So 3 fire wizards are generally dangerous for a squishy build, but this Fred should be able to handle them. That was quite easy, but we had to spend everything we have. Now this won't be a problem with the shadow color build I use, since the cooldowns are also short and everything has the same cooldown. For example, let's say everything has 30-second cooldown, right? So I can use every single spell I have on a single rotation, and they will all be back at one time in 30 seconds. So I can keep using that rotation more reliably than this one. Now I have my Spectre Hood on cooldown and my Guardian Boots would be on cooldown if I just came here without talking to you back there. That's a really big flaw of this build, that the spells have inconsistent cooldowns. We are around 9 minutes in and we're finally through the first floor of the dungeon. It's really bothering me that the Q spell does 99 damage. See if you can look at this. Let's see if I can increase that to 100. I know that it really doesn't affect the clear speed, but it's been bothering me. Okay, let's give it 2 or 3 levels. Oh, I actually spent everything before recording. Alright. Let's see if that one level is enough to increase its damage by 1. No, it's not. Alright. The one spell I really like about the staff is this W spell. It has a short cooldown with high damage and it also interrupts the spell casting. Now this is really useful when you're fighting something like a Earth Daughter in the Keeper's Dungeon. You can stop the boss from, not the boss, the mob from buffing every word. Definitely use the Shadow Collar. If you have 100 on curse staffs, that's more than enough. Okay, if you wait until I finish this dungeon, I can show you the Shadow Collar gameplay. That's way faster and easier than this. But the Shadow Collar is really expensive though. If you don't have a budget for a Shadow Collar, then this staff would be ideal. Or just use a, what is that thing called? A battle axe. Yeah, the battle axe is far better than the druidic staff. And it also costs around the same, so you don't have to worry about budget all that much. Druid staff is one of the worst weapons out there for soloing. Okay, he interrupted the W spell. If you want build guides on the shadow color set, check out my channel. I have a lot of videos of shadow color gameplay. And this is so slow. Alright, I will swap to shadow color after this dungeon. I plan to do the whole stream on this staff, but it's just miserable doing this. Kind of bad for a blue chest. The staff looks pretty cool though. Might not work very well, but still looks nice. Oh, we got a epic boss. We can test this on. Okay. Let's try a really big pull. Giant should be out. Right, huh? So this stuff, this staff, it definitely works, but it's really not that fast. That's the only problem it has. And I'm getting stun chained. I've been stunned for like 5 seconds. 8.4 here? No, it's not 8.4. I'm using 8.4 on everything other than the staff. It's 8.3 without maximum specs too. I'll show you full 8.4 gameplay after this dungeon, so stick around for that. 8.3, nice. And that was a little close. What did I pick up? Is there a big difference? I think there's a IP difference of 100 between 8.3 and 8.4. So the damage, like 5 or 10%, really depends on what weapon you're playing. Yeah, if you don't have any specs or a big budget, Nature Staff is a decent option. But then again, Battle Axe is just as good, if not better than this. So Nature is not looking that good now. I should have killed those side mobs before fighting the boss. I don't want this guy aggroing me. I'll just stick to this side for now. Oh, okay. I should not go to that corner. It's asking to get stand. I dodged the fire wave. Right. Man, the sheer amount of sustain on this thing is insane. Like, you just don't die unless you make really bad mistakes. I finally got him. I think we have to kill these guys first. Okay, let's see the comments. Okay, if you don't have any spec, you definitely need to use 8.3 or 8.4 gear, and the spec will follow naturally. Yeah, but if you don't have any 8.3s or 8.4s to farm with, join my Discord server. We can help you farm silver or fame, whatever you want. You can progress your account with joining a party. Other than that, you can simply credit card swipe if you can't do anything else. That might be the most efficient way to play this game, honestly. The silver farming is really bad now if you don't have good gear. It's like that thing where you need money to make more money out of it. If you don't have anything, it's really hard to build your character up. And the chest is unlocked. Let's swap the armor and see what we get. Two. The game doesn't need good silver farms for players. This chest with this 200,000 was meant for 5 people to loot. And I got disappointed even though I was a solo player looting that chest. That's how bad the silver farm in this game is right now. This build definitely takes a lot of time though, that's for sure. We've been doing it for a long time. Still on the second floor. I think you need around 6.3 or 6.4 if you want to do tier 4 dungeons. For tier 5, you definitely need a really high tier set like a 7.4, maybe an 8.4, something like that. There are builds that allow you to clear the dungeons with low tier, but the clear speed is so slow that it's not even worth doing the dungeon at that point. So it's not about being able to do dungeons, it's about being able to do them in a reasonable amount of time. Again, if you can't solo the group dungeons, join my Discord server. We will regularly do the group dungeon runs where we can take anyone who wants to join for the dungeon run. You definitely can't run a dungeon under 10 minutes if you are a solo player. And the most efficient one is the Shadow Collar with the Stalker Jacket build, which is my main build right now. If you look at any of you will see that build, and with that build it takes around 20 to 25 minutes for each dungeon. Okay, I might die here. Yeah, I stepped on one stun circle that just keeps comboing me down. Where can you find my Discord? Okay, if you go to my channel, you will find a video called how to farm parties or how to find parties to do group dungeons, and click on that video. There's a link in that video, you can join from there. See, I stepped on those circles, that's what killed me last time. That's the spell. You should always dodge that spell. No, I missed to dodge it. It's fine this time because these guys are almost dead. Okay, that's a big problem. Okay, let me read. Okay, 7.2 build to kill boss. Only bosses, right? You can do that too, but you don't get anything other than the boss loot. If you are only focusing on the boss loot, I mean, you can go for it, but I want to get the fame credits, the loot, everything, so I just kill every mob. And that's for static dungeons. in these group dungeons, if you don't kill the mobs, it will not let you loot the chest at the end. So really not worth it. And I'm assuming that 3 to 4 million loot, that's from black zones or red zones, right? Or you're a new player, right? Yeah, join the Discord server. We'll help you level up. He plays in a black zone with a big guild and hideouts. Yeah, that's the problem. If you want to do any content in the black zones, you have to be in a really big guild with hideouts. Our food buff ran out, which means this single dungeon with only 2 floors, by the way, took us 30 minutes with this staff. It's absolute garbage. With my shadow collar, I would have finished this dungeon in 15 minutes. Since this is only a 2 floor dungeon, 15 to at the most 20 minutes. So that is a really big difference. But playing this build is really easy. That's the good part. With the shadow color build, I might not be able to kill this boss this easily. I'm waiting for him to do a spinning to use my W. I should do it now. I don't know why he's not doing it. Yeah, the helmet is chant. Hmm. Yeah, it's really easy with the staff, but the time, man, takes too long. I think you should promote guild also Indian players. My guild is not just for any specific community. You can join it. requirement or CTAs that you have to attend mandatorily. We don't have any restrictions. If any player wants to join the guild, they're free to join it. Okay, let's see how much we made. 10.9, so 11.4. That's 500,000. And I think I'll lose most of that for the repair bill. I did get downed one time. Okay. After depositing this loot, I'll show you the shadow color gameplay. So stay tuned for that. Oh, that's lower than I expected. 291. I thought it would be around 350. Okay. Now, as a silver lining, I think we can buy a polar bear with the faction points. Yeah, I have 53. So I should be able to buy a bear cub. Oh, you're already in the Discord server. Okay, nice. Yeah, if you want to do dungeons anytime, just send a message in the Discord and anyone available will be glad to help you. If I am online, I can play with you too.
News from the field.
Oh, not this. You should always buy these winter cups if you have the points and the rank.
You served well.
Okay, got it? Yeah. See, this one's 900,000. 990,000 actually, almost a million. This is just a bonus for doing group
I expect
dungeons.
your return.
Now, I just uploaded a video on faction warfare and why you should always faction flag. So go check that video out if you want to get rewards like this. Let's see how much without just right. So 495,000, almost, but then again, we lost 290 something thousand. Let's deposit everything and we'll grab a shadow color build. So as you can see, I already bought another beer today. So this is my second one. This is just free profit you can buy every single day. This also helps you in your premium maintenance. It's really nice. What mount should I use? What do you guys say? I have this all eagle or panther. Do you guys have any recommendations? Or I'll just go with this horse. Okay, I'll give you guys a second to think about that while I get some maps. Panther. Okay, we'll go with the panther.
Buying or selling? Satisfied?
Right, let's get the panther. Yeah, panther does look cool. I mean, doesn't this mount look cool too? Look at this. This is my personal favorite mount. And also crafted this mount, the spring cottontail. When this first launched, it was 25 million. I spent around 18 million crafting this. Now it's 1.4 million. Right, let's go. Now this dungeon will get finished much faster than the last one, since we are using a completely damage oriented set with a crypt candle. Right, let's see.
Reports,
We have
Leader.
3000 points, and after the dungeon we will check
I
how
am
many
the
points we
command.
got. Okay, it's quite close. So how much for the bunny skin? That's not a skin, that is a mount. How much for this set? Okay, this set is quite expensive and this is really overkill. You don't need this much item power. I'm just using this so I can, but you will be fine with a 8.3 set which will cost half of this price. And for this set it's 70 million. The shadow color alone is worth 30 million. It's showing it's 25, but this value is wrong. If you go check in a market, it will be around 30. I don't have to kill bats, but I just like killing them. It's quite satisfying. Yes, 70 million. You can see in the estimated value. It's showing 67 million, but that's a bit off. You'll be fine with 30 million. That's still a really good set. If you want to go completely budget, you can get a good set for 20 to 25 million. I really hate this. Keeps jumping around. Let's look at the difference in speed from the last build to this one. It's night and day. Okay, we will eat a new food buff just to see how long it takes for the dungeon. I think 6.3, if you are really careful, might work for tier 4 dungeons. But I have not tested it myself, so I can't really answer. I can't give a good answer. Get a 6.3 set, try it out in the dungeons. Difficult, you can just sell the set back. You're not losing any investment on it. That's a really good thing about this game. You can just sell the gear you don't want. If you can't use 8.3 or 8.4 sets, join the Discord server. We will help you spec up your gear. What color is the butterflies? This is a 5.0 dungeon, so the butterflies would be blue. Blue or is it green? I don't know. I think it's blue. As you can see, the mobs are strengthened by 16%. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that's a 16% buff. So basically 5.1 dungeon. Tier 6 equivalent. See, this is also quite easy with this set. Druid stuff would have taken like 2 minutes just to kill this one mob. You need to get the ranged mobs together before attacking them, so they all fall under a single attack. See, that took us 6 seconds to kill all those mobs. Okay, pick up the gear first with other people, then buy high-end gear for group dungeons or statics. Yeah, that's a really good strategy. That's what I've been advertising all this time. If you join my Discord server, we will let you spec up by joining our parties, and after that, you can buy gear which is strong enough to solo group dungeons. That was close. You guys see that? Okay, I might have to reset this full. Do I? Let's see. I'll reset if it gets dangerous. Nah, was fine. Oh, it's a blood letter. That's a really weird set. Okay. I don't think this guy can clear this dungeon anyway, so let's just leave him be. I think he's here for ratting bosses. This set has really high single target damage, so when I fight the bosses, he will do more damage than me and steal the chest. That's his plan. At least that's what I'm assuming. Oh, that's a big drop. Carlian Cape with a tome. Yeah, this guy's just waiting for the boss fight to steal the boss loot. Now let's see how it. Actual rat. Look at this guy. Alright, good luck with that. Yeah, this guy has 400 million fame and is ratting dungeons. Oh, this is a legendary boss too. But I don't want to get distracted. Right. Let's do percent damage before that guy comes here. I'm playing very riskily here without dodging. I just have to do more than 50% of the damage and the chest will be mine. Yeah, I think I'll be fine now. For now, I'll play safe. Just... Hey. It's really hard to fight in these narrow corridors. Just like that, the legendary boss is dead. Let's see what we get. Yeah, that guy messed up. He would have gotten this chest, he was good. 1 million. Oh, inventory is full. Right, what do I throw out? Mm, let's throw this out. Yeah, GG indeed. This guy messed up. He did not see the boss, so if he saw that boss, he would have tried his best to steal it from me. He was just standing here, so he did not get to see the boss. We are still in the first floor, by the way, and we already got 1.1 million with the inventory completely full. See how this entire dungeon goes. Right. Right. Something sold. Just a bunch of trash items. Let's pull everything together first and attack later. How did this guy survive that? Now I can skip these mobs, but since I've been getting good drops, I'll kill them. I might get another good. I'm just being greedy. And we got nothing. Okay. So I guess I should not push my luck too much. Right, we cleared the first floor with a legendary boss in it, and let's see how long that took. It took us 10 minutes after fighting a legendary boss. And okay, we found legendary chests with. Well, that happens if you don't have premium. Without premium, that chest I just opened would have been 40k, likely. Oh, this is a really dangerous pull. You should not pull everything in this room. With the old Hellion nerf, this was possible, but not anymore. See, this is still hard, even with the half of. Yeah, got down. I did use the invisibility potion, but it was too late. I was trying to demonstrate for the stream, but you know. And another really important thing about this build is that you use a crypt candle with two cloth pieces. So as much as the damage you do, you also take the damage from enemies more. You have to be careful with this set. The old Hellion jacket, you could have pulled every single mob in this room. that knockout is going to affect our profit, but we already made of money in this dungeon, so that is fine. So do you guys ever encounter the fifth floor legendary bosses? You know, the bosses which are unique to dungeon types like Morgana. Are you from India? Yes, I am from India. A lot of people asking that. My accent? Oh, it's the channel then. Okay. Okay, we can kill everything in this room pretty easily, including the boss.
Research material.
Oh, the resets. Okay. I did not expect reset in this small distance. It's hard to find Indian players
I
in this
need an
game.
assistant.
Yeah, this game's really little known in India.
Assistant.
People here tend to prefer mobile
Interesting.
PUBG or some other mobile game. People don't play PC games as much. There is a whole Indian community Discord server for this. I think that server had thousands of members. So if you can find that server, you'll find the admin of that server actually invited me to it. But let's reset before we get killed. Okay. I did not pull them properly this time. You see, two of them were over here and one of them was over there. You should not fight like that. When you pull mobs, everything should fit in one of these circles. That way, you get a lot more lifesteal from the food and everything gets damaged equally. For mob that can mess you up. Yeah, I have been playing since there was only one server too. If I started after East was released, I would be on that. Premium was 5 million. I think that was around 4 years ago, right? I don't think there are any creators for Indian community in this game. There might be a lot of players, but I don't know any other Indian Albion YouTubers. If you guys know anyone, leave a link. I'll check them out. And this is a really long dungeon. It's weird. I think it's a tome chest. Yeah, I honestly don't want to do it since I have to destroy an item to create space for those tomes. Everything's full. I'll just keep going. If you don't get hit by these chests, you don't have to break them. They have a lot of health. It takes time. I saw an Indian YouTuber doing CVZs. Okay, I'm not into CVZs, so that's why I never found them. Maybe. Let's just reset. I've been really distracted this stream doing reading chat instead of focusing on fights. Calm down. I think it's the Morgana boss, the Morgana Tormentor or whatever he's called. I don't think I can kill that guy in this set. I have to go and bring my swaps. It's just a blue chest, so I'm not going to bother with it. I'll just kill these mobs for and pack up for this dungeon. I already got a lot from this dungeon, so it's fine. Okay. Wait for the cooldowns before engaging. 6 seconds is good enough. See, this one guy always comes back every single time. Yeah, they close, but it takes a long time. It's only been what 20 minutes since I started this dungeon. I have enough time to go back to the city, get a swap, and kill this boss. But I really don't want to bother with that since this is just a blue chest. And this is one of the very few bosses that I can't kill. This one and the Morgana Raven. I can't kill those two. And I can kill this with item swap. It's not, I just can't kill them with this build. I can just switch to Mercenary Jacket and Guardian Boots. It's going to be an easy kill with that. Right, let's back up. I think we'll get a 300k repair bill because I got down while reading chat. Morgana Raven is a epic boss. I can kill that boss with mercenary jacket though. It's just that this build does not have any healing spells other than the shadow color sea. Yeah, it's a purple chest. So we had 3000 before starting the dungeon. So we have 8000 now.
Afraid.
That's a 5000 increase from single dungeon. I think we made around 3 million already today. Have right. We made almost 4 million silver from the 2 or 3 dungeons we did. I did not do much dungeons. It's from these cubs. I think I did 2 dungeons. Right, let's go to the next one.
Have a look.
Oh,
Feel.
by the way, our food buff is still not out. So that just shows you how fast this set is. And that was, a really long dungeon despite being 2 floors. Small circle. Okay, what is that? Small circle, it is very easy to make mistakes. Which circle? Did you guys play Mists recently? I heard that they were, nerfed really, really bad. What's this? Oh, undead dungeons. I really like the undead dungeons because they have a chance to drop those undead crests. We can use those to craft undead capes. They are really expensive now. I almost died. That's fine. So let's get them a little closer. See, this is a good pull. We got everything under a small circle and we can attack everything at once. But we stood on the AoEs, so we died. Yeah, that was funny. And I really miss the old Hellion jacket. That used to be such an easy pull back then. Okay. Dodge the AoE spells this time. See, I'm just being negligent when I'm dying. It's not that the set itself is bad. See, I have full health now, almost full. You just have to dodge the AoE spells and you'll be pretty tanky even in this set. Oh, double boss for a tome chest. Yeah, that seems fair. You should always step out of those puke things. They do a lot of damage. And there's two of them layered on top, so that's a lot of damage if you touch them. Yeah. Just have to dodge the spells and it was easy. 40 books is not that good for killing a double boss. And this was meant for 5 people to clear this dungeon. Still, terrible loot. Food was almost out, so what do you guys do for silver farms? I don't know many other silver farms except this one and the faction flag methods. Black zone solo dungeons if you have premium. Okay. I'll do solo dungeons after this group dungeon. Let's check that out. Many people have told me that solo dungeons are good now. Let's see. I'll also make a video on that topic later. So if you're interested in that, subscribe. Right. See, this is what killed me last time. They launched their big AoEs and I just stood in that. Do gathering can make 3 million per 1.5 hours. Okay. So you make 3 million every 1.5 hours in tier 3 blue zones. Okay. So how much time did you have to invest in getting your gathering specs up for that? See, that's the task of gathering. It takes too long and it's just not fun. It's so boring just hitting rocks and cutting trees. Maybe if you're, watching something on the background or watching a movie, it almost becomes an assignment, not, a game. How much spec do you have, by the way, for 1.3 million for 1.5 hours? Assume you have max spec in wood cutting or skinning. It's true that it is boring, but when you get to tier 8, it becomes worth it. I mean, the same can be said for this set. It's really boring, killing the mobs in the open world, leveling up your gear to get tier 8 sets. But when you can use this tier 8.4 Shadow Caller, doing content like soloing group activities becomes really easy and accessible to you. And in the end, I think you make a lot more profit, maybe not a lot more, but equivalent profit to gathering. And this also helps you out in if you level up pest staff. But if you do level up only gathering, that's not good for any combat oriented or activity. It's only good for getting silver. That's all you get. I mean, at the end of the day, it's your preference to do whatever you feel like. I don't know why I came back there. I'm too distracted today. Sorry about that. I got a phone call. Did you guys hear it? I think I muted myself, but I don't know. Oh, second tome chest in the same dungeon. Yeah. I'm waiting for the puddle to use beam. Yeah, now I can use it. I can use my full combo again. Guys, look at how much damage these puddles do. Standing on them. Escape tome chests on solo dungeons. Yeah, you should really skip them on solo dungeons, but in group dungeons, they give you a lot of tomes. Look at this. I got 82 tomes from this single dungeon. I'll show you my tome collection later. I have around 40 or 50 million fame just stored away in a chest. Unlock tier 5 crafting by orders, 5.3 hide and artifacts, and make Hellion jacket after crafting 5 Hellion jackets. Uh, okay, so you basically craft Hellion jackets. Get 1.9 million by investing 900,000. Okay, that seems like a good deal. Now, if you are interested in crafting, level up your animal breeder. Where is it? Yeah, my animal breeder is at 67, so I can't really do this. But if you level up animal breeder, you can craft this mount after buying it from the faction vendor. So you get the currencies to buy it from faction points. You get this mountain hearts and the bear cup. You only have to invest in this leather, which is around 600,000. So if you invest 600,000 in the leather, you get to craft a 3.7 million worth of mount. So that's a lot better than 1.9 million 900k, right? If you are interested in crafting, go do that. It's really profitable. And Another really difference between Hellion Jacket and those mounts is that you don't have as much competition. Basically, one can craft the Hellion Jacket if they have some spec, but to craft the bear profitably, you need to have the paladin rank in the Sterling standing. So not many people have that. You get let you get less market competition. Oh, you get a big pull. Let's see if I can survive this one. Been dying a lot in this stream. Oh, dodge that, dodge that. Right, failed. Okay, that was easy. And this was a really bad dungeon so far. We did not get a single chest. The only things we got were two tome chests and these stupid shrines. Why did I choose Fort Sterling as my faction? So this does not have any deep or strategical meaning. Back when I started the game, I thought Fort Sterling looked the best in terms of aesthetics. I really like the snow biomes, so I chose Fort Sterling. And there is also another reason. If you go to the market, Fort Sterling has the best prices on expensive items. See, generally, when you buy a 8.4 item or an 8.3 item, you check the markets of every other city to make sure you get the best deal, and usually those best deals in sterling. That's another really important reason for why I stay in sterling. Also, fun fact about Fort Sterling has the most player count of all other cities. Yes, most people just like the snow. So what faction do you guys choose? Bridgewatch is, what is it called? Bridgewatch or Matlock? I think it's Bridgewatch. Bridgewatch got quite popular because of Swole Benji. He has a whole hate campaign for everyone who is not in Sterling. I mean Bridgewatch. That would have chunked half of my HP if I stood in that attack. I think it's the fallen governor, the boss. Let's see. It might be another tome chest. For God's sake. It's a purple tome chest, isn't it? No, it's another double boss. Okay. Oh, a normal chest for once. Okay. The fallen governor to this one from the outside. What? Why did I target this thing? I wasted the beam. So, what tier of solo dungeons do you guys recommend? 8.1 or just flat 8? This is really annoying. Stupid pukes. Night. Have a good night. I'll be posting a. That's a really good chest, actually. Oh, you chose Slimhurst because of the wild boar. Alright. How much is it? I mean, how much is the price for it right now? The elite boar from Sterling is 3.7 million. I think they all have a similar cost, though. Last thing, do 8.1 with nature staff. Don't go high amount into. Yeah, that was. I was planning to do solo dungeons with cursed skull or something like that, but yeah, now that you mention it, nature staffs are really good for solo dungeons. They might be bad for, but yeah, I'll try doing that for the video. Drops. Okay, we are at the final boss. It's that frost mage that spawns the side mobs. Another really annoying but easy boss. Takes some time to kill it. Oh, you raised the tier 5 mons? Okay. I don't know how much the goes for. I know that the elite goes for 3.7. You can pull these guys into the stairs. You don't have to fight them over there. If you guys did not know that. Look, they'll all just get clumped. So, see, that was easy. This is the ideal playstyle for this weapon. You need to pull them all close so they can all stand on this cursed puddle. Let's go. Can you skip some of the mobs on the dungeon, or is there a specific way to do it? Okay, you can skip some mobs which are not aggroed. So if you aggro the mob, you pretty much have to kill it. But I don't skip them because they might, drop some really good loot, or they still give you good silver and fame. You can skip some mobs. Around 5% of the mobs from the whole dungeon. But then again, that 5% varies from dungeon to dungeon, as all dungeons have different amount of mobs spawning in them. 87. Is that 87 or 67? Yeah, 87. Stuck. Okay, do you guys get this bug where items just randomly get stuck to your mouse? You can't do anything about it. So you can hear me clicking. I'm not holding on to it. Oh, it's gone. 330k. So pretty much all of that 330k will be lost for the repair. I'll repair the gear later. It's fine. Oh, that's a legendary mist. What do you guys say? Should we do it? Be quick because the wisp will despawn. You got 20 seconds. Yes or no? Quick. 10 seconds. Okay, go. Yeah, this set is not for mists at all. Okay. I'll just make a quick round around it. Are these mobs worth killing? So it's a tier 7 mist. 14,000? Okay, that's definitely worth doing. This is better than the group dungeon. And then again, it's a legendary tier 7 mist. Okay, let's just go kill everything. Yes, like that plan. Oh, the silver's really high too. Okay, let's track the silver. We got 200k from the 2 dungeons we did, by the way. Do you always play tier 5, or can you also do tier 6? I can do tier 6, but I just don't do it because the risk is just not worth it. Where are the mob camps at? I think this is a camp. Let's go there. Let's free this guy real quick. Oh, what do we get? 9k. Nice. And those should give some silver too, like 10, 15,000 silver. That would be nice. Okay, let's see how much we get from a enchanted. Where is it? 40. Right. Not worth it in terms of silver per hour or how hard it is compared to the loot you get. Okay, it's not worth it because the risk is so high. If you are in 8.4, you need like really decent gear, 8.3 or 8.2 at least, to clear the group dungeons. And the group dungeons don't close up like in 90 seconds like the solo dungeons do, so you might get invaded by a whole party. That's the big disadvantage for doing them in tier 6. And the loot is really not that different compared to tier 5s. If the loot was like 5 6 times better, maybe it will be worth it, but it's 10 or 20% more loot. So you have to weigh your risks. I'm going to bully this poor guy. He forgot about the invasions. Don't take the chest. Yeah, leave. Oh, 90 worth. I can't trade this guy. Damn it. Like, I don't know what he's saying. If you guys understand, then translate it for me. I'm pretty sure he's swearing at me. Okay, mists are really good apparently if you find a legendary one. Oh, we got another objective here. Let's do that too. It's even better in the black zones. I mean, if it were not better in the black zones, there would be no point in going to the black zones, right? Stuff is always better in the black zone, but the risk that goes with it is just not worth doing it. Found ourselves another victim. Man, people are going to hate me for this. Here's the thing. Oh, here it is. Let me change spells. Okay, let's swap to spells which are better at PvP. I'm out of the food buff though, that sucks. Oh, we can quickly kill this guy. Enchanted archer. Just figured out that tier 7 red zones does not actually give you tier 7 resources. Yeah, the game's a big scam. Okay, if this does not give me good rewards, then it's been a big time waste. I could have cleared some camps instead of this. 10 30k fame, okay, it's not bad. Do I play in the black zones? I do play in the black zones when I'm doing corrupted dungeons, and that's it. I really hate open world PvP in this game. It's not balanced at all. If this guy wants to fight for an objective over me, he has no chance whatsoever. How is this fair for this person? Sure, it's fun for me to, beat up on that poor guy, but what if that same thing happens to you? See, it's really not fun. Oh, Abby. Okay, we got an Abby. And we're getting really lucky today. You guys excited for this? Tier 7 legendary Abby. Let's go. It happened several times. Yeah. Oh, these guys are just tier 5. Okay. I thought the zone's rarity transfers over to the Abbey, but actually not. These guys are so weak, though. It's almost disappointing. Look, I don't even have to curse this guy and just beam him down. What do we get? Justice. Yeah, mists are just a bunch of 8.4 players bullying the noobs. No, I did not intend for this to happen, but I'm in the same category now. I was just doing dungeons and happened to find a tier 7 legendary mist. I was careful without, you know, by not killing that guy. He was still swearing at me at the end of the day. It's completely understandable. I heard that the loot in Yellow Zone Mist Abbey is also good. We will see. We did not pick up a single piece of loot yet, but let's see. Yeah, we will fact check it if we get anything from this. We don't have any chests spawning on the area yet, so I don't know which one of these buffs is the best one. I only played Mists when they launched, so I have no idea what I'm doing basically. Red ones are the best. Okay, we currently have the red ones, so nice. Silver's not that good. So, so you don't play Mist often? I never play Mist actually, not even often. I I played it a bit when they were beta testing. I was in the beta test for the Mists, and it was really fun. The loot was incredible back then. You get a lot of loot in this in the beta testing, but they nerfed it so much. If I never played the beta test, the Mists would have been really fun for me. But after experiencing the good version and the actual version we get, the difference is just too high for me. I did not record back then. If I was posting videos back then, I would have about the beta test. Is there any point in collecting those things in yellow zones? It's not like I'm doing PvP. Did you guys play in the beta testing for mists? It was really fun. There was a lot of content creators over there. How did these guys die? I don't even remember attacking them. I might have thrown a Q down there. So till now we did not get a single chest, and we got 20k from silver pickups. So can't really speak about loot in here. There's no players too. It's completely dead. It's hilarious, man. These mobs are getting one shot by the cape. I don't know why they made them so squishy. Oh, finally a chest. Okay, let's go there. Let's just leave this guy alone. Yeah, just leave him alone. No pointing hitting that guy. However, however, I will switch to PvP spells for the chest. Do you think premium is worth it? I mean, ever since the first time I bought my first premium, I since only gather silver that I can afford. Okay, I made a entire video about that topic you just asked me. So rather than me just giving you answers in the stream, you can watch that video. That video is like 8 or 9 minutes long. It discusses in depth about the rewards of premium. So go check that out. I think I made that video yesterday too. It's quite new, so it's up to date. Right, let's see if we find other 8.3 players in this mist. So far, it's been new players. Okay, I really hate this stupid bug. Oh, 8.3 bolt casters. Okay, this guy can kill me, so I'm just going to back off. Screw that shit. This is not a premium. I mean, this is not a PvP build. I'm not messing with 8.3 bolt casters. You don't think you can even enjoy the game without premium? Okay, that is not necessarily true. If you just want to do dungeons for the sake of doing dungeons, then it'll be quite fun. What do you mean by bro? Do you expect me to fight that guy in using a crypt candle? It will shred me in one shot. He also has that silence helmet, so he can one shot me. Ah, no loot. Okay. There's only that one chest, and There's a 8.3 bolt casters guarding it. Premium is pretty OP for gatherers like you. Yeah, premium is pretty good for gathering too. It's like 50% bonus, right? Let's have this just. Yeah, look at how tiny this is. I actually got excited since people kept saying loot was good in here. Oh, he got a chest. Let's see how. It's not sure. This guy had no reason to attack me. Why did he attack? Oh, he choked that. That was really nice. Did you see how he juked the Desecrate? He came in here when I used it before him. Right in time, he skipped to the right side. That was really nice play by him. Oh, okay. Okay, let's see. I suppose this is what gives good loot in here. Let's see if it's good. It was disappointingly. Let's see. And it was a green chest. Damn. Bro, who said there was good loot in here? Huh? What? Who was it? See, all I get is these stupid buffs that are useless in yellow zones. I got 12 of them. Justice. Okay, I think they only stack up to 13, right? If I remember correctly. So there's basically no point in doing any more camps. Unless they give chests, of course. The only good loot is in the purple chests. And if only I found a purple chest instead of a green one. Nah. This only stacked to 13, right? Let's see. Yeah. Oh, they stacked to 14? Okay. Do you guys know how much they stack? I thought it was only 13. Bro, give me a chest. 15. Yeah, if only I found a chest at all, let alone a purple chest. What the hell? I found 15 of those stupid swords in a row. And the abbey is going to close in 4 minutes too. I have to just pray for chests at this point. See, this is why I do group dungeons. It's because of shit like this. What did I get for my time in here? Basically, I got to bully some noobs is all. Okay, so they stack to 15. Alright. Let's see how much silver I picked up. 31. That's all. It's not indefinite play, it's 15. We just checked that. So 15 stacks. That means successfully got 16 buffs. 16 or 17, whatever. Just give me a chest. I want to check the loot. I don't even want the loot. I just want to see how much it gives. Okay. Is this corridor clear? Mm, yeah, it's cleared. Someone just swept this entire area clean. I need many buffs, so I don't know how many you can stack. Yeah, good thing you were never this lucky to get 15 of these stupid buffs. I bet you got chests instead of this shit all the time, right? See, someone got a chest. Now it just stays there to rub it in my face. At least you can make it despawn. And it was a purple chest too. Okay. I still have around 1.5 minutes. Let's see. Everything's wiped clean. Should I hit this guy? Nah, there's no reason to. Let's just leave him alone. Also, you die before you get this many buffs. Right. See, that's even worse then. 50 seconds. I'll just sit here, man. I'm not going to bother. Okay. After this one, I'll just end the stream or do one more dungeon. I don't know. So, what kind of content do you guys want to see? Group dungeons or tier 8 solo dungeons? Tier 8 or 8.1? I'll do one of anything you choose. One group dungeon or one solo dungeon. I have to go get some dinner soon. So, okay, I'm never going to Abyss again in my life. Fuck that shit. I got nothing from that. Mists? Bro, I just did mists. And the mist was not even in the options. I said I said group dungeons or the black zone dungeons. I don't think I'll find a better mist than that one though. It was a tier 7 legendary and it was still bad. Now, if you search in my channel, I did upload a video on mists. I got really lucky that time. The mobs just dropped 7.1, 7.2 satchels. That was not from chests though. That was just random luck.
Follow
And
as
look,
you
it
lead.
it unflagged me too. Just my luck,
Fight
right?
for Fort Sterling.
Yeah. I'll do one black zone dungeon. After that, I will stop the stream for today. And I'll be making a video on black zone dungeons later tomorrow or the day after that. Right, 4.2 million. Not bad. How long did I play today? 2 hours. Alright. So the stream went on for a little over 2 hours and I made 4.2 million. Mists can be distracting. Yeah. Yeah, this is the tome chest I was mentioned in the video before. If you guys still remember. What happened to the druidic staff? It's in the chest. It's not gone. Here it is. I played it a bit and it got really boring. It was so slow, so I just dumped it in the chest. So this is basically why you should always do the tome chests and not skip them. If you calculate everything in this box, it would be around 40 million silver, which is enough to level up. Okay, let's do some tier 8 solo dungeons. I hope you guys don't gank me in the dungeons because I have ultra low latency.
I have lots to trade.
100k. I'm probably not making this much loot in that solo dungeon, but since it's for the content, I'm doing it.
My
So
turn.
someone recommended that I use nature staffs earlier in the stream, and I don't know which nature staff specifically. Let's see. Is the great nature or the normal nature? Hmm. I'll just
Little
play with
profit.
nature, the normal
Wanna
one.
trade?
So I don't regularly do this content, so do you guys know how much IP I need for the tier 8.1 dungeon? 80,000? Oh boy, it just keeps getting worse, huh? Okay, alright. No druidic staff then. It's too expensive. Let's
Stay
see
on
what
it.
I have. Curse staffs, fire, arcane. Nature staff is slow for PvE and also dangerous because of AoE attacks. I mean, it's for solo dungeons, so I think nature is pretty fast for solo dungeons, isn't it? Yeah, in Black Zone solo dungeons.
Buying or selling?
I'll use a 5.1. 44,000. How much is a 6.0? 49. Hmm. I'll do this. Maybe use axe. Okay.
Got everything?
Yeah, axe might be pretty good too. Where's the thing? Axe, axe, axe here. Which one do you use? The battle axe or the great axe? Oh, that is disappointing. I thought I had more in the axes. Not, I'll just
I
use
have
shadow
lots to
color
trade.
like this.
Come again.
I think I actually have a shadow color. 4.12. Let's see. I don't usually use skins because 8.3 gear just looks better. Since I'm using trash now, I have to apply skins. Do you have any boots? Oh, I got this bazooka thing last season. Where is it? Not this one. Yeah, this one. This thing's really fun. You can spawn mobs. Throw a set if I'm playing in the black zones. Yeah, I will use a really cheap set. Hmm, let's just use this stuff. I have to plan out my build since it's just a solo dungeon. Hmm, 6.1 should be good enough. And Spectre Hood. Now for the boots, I don't know what boots to take. I'll just go with soldier. Cape. I'll just use a normal cape. I don't need a special cape for solo dungeons. And that's that. I think. Yeah, let's just this in the loot. Get a normal cape from here. And do I have any cheap mounts? I don't think I have cheap mounts. I used to have a bunch of horses in this when I did corrupted dungeons. Okay, why don't I play in the East server? Well, I started playing 2 or 3 years before the East server was ever launched. So by the time the East server was launched, I already had my character all maxed out basically. I had my cursed staffs maxed out. I had the leather jackets maxed out. I did everything I wanted to do before the East server launched. Now, if I switch to the East server, then I have to start all over again. I have a character in the East, but I don't play it that much.
No
See, I
problem.
lose all of the connections I have with everyone I met so far.
My pleasure. Wanna
If I
trade?
started playing after the East server was launched, I would definitely play there. Okay, is this set good enough for the 8.1 dungeons?
Stay onward.
I have 1100 IP. I'll bring some heal potions
Honest prices.
just in case.
Got everything?
Okay, let's go. Oh, this is a nice name. Chad Man. If I were to start over, how long would it take to get where I am right now? That depends on what I do on that server. When I started playing this game, it was a lot easier to farm silver. The game did not suck as much basically. Now it's really hard to farm silver, so I can't give you an accurate estimation. I think it would be near impossible for a new player to just get to where I am right now with the hundreds of millions. It's really hard. You have to either swipe your cards or roam around in massive zergs. Or the alternative is always to, spend a ridiculous amount of time. By ridiculous, I mean an unhealthy amount of time where you have to neglect your real life obligations to the game. That's really never good. Back when back when the loot was good, I used to do tier 6 solo dungeons outside of Carlion, and that would net me more than what I'm making right now from group dungeons. That's how bad the game has gotten. Solo dungeons back then were way better than group dungeons are right now. So I just wait for 90 seconds, right? Oh, the logout is getting cancelled when I push to talk. Scammed. Have I ever gotten scammed? Okay. It's really hard to scam people in this game. So if you just look out for trade scammers, you'll be fine. And you should never duel people for silver in this game. You never know what kind of exploit they might use. I got dual scammed sometimes, but I knew what I was getting into. I knew they were going to scam me, and I just wanted to see what they would do. So I lost a few million silver from that. I should probably have PvP spells until start clearing. And one more really obvious scam is guilds that recruit new players. So there are guilds that recruit players with 100% tax. So you should never join those. Oh, this guy's feeling lucky, isn't it? What the hell? Is this guy on wrong spells or is he just a... Oh, I'm so scared. Whatever shall I do? Fucking noobs. Right. That's what happens when you go to the black zone. 340k. I was on dodge roll too for the curse staff. Okay, let's troll these guys for a bit. I'm outlawed for now. 2 minutes. Okay. It's a 6.1 healer and a 6.1 great axe. Okay, these guys they lost even when they had a healer. Rip 100k, bro. I did not die, and I'm not dying. Oh, you meant the map? Okay, I still got a lot of money from that, so I wouldn't necessarily call it a complete loss. Okay, let's just go back there. Can we go back? This is a ZVZ team, so I don't think they will bother me. Yeah, it's actually pretty safe with these guys around. It will scare off those stupid tankers. I know. I don't remember where the dungeon was. It should be around here, right? I'll just check this area. See, this is the type of shit that happens in the black zone. I just got jumped by what, 4 people? They were all equal in gear to me. And the worst part is they have a healer. How am I supposed to beat that? No, I got lucky because those guys were idiots and they did not know what they were doing. You don't get this lucky every time, so yeah, don't go to the black zone. Oh, the dungeon closed. All right. Damn. Okay, I'll just waste time until I'm no longer an outlaw for defending myself. What the fuck? I just attacked him after he started attacking me, and I'm an outlaw still. See, this gives those cankers a huge advantage. Even after I kill one of them, I can't run back to the city. I'm still an outlaw. 28,000 for trash? Okay. Like, this guy is a gatherer. It's a really good target for those cankers if they can manage to kill him. Okay, so I'm no longer an outlaw, so let's go back to the city. And I'm glad I was recording this stuff. I'll put it in the video. See, this is another ganker. You can just randomly click on people and they'll just be gankers. That's the worst part about going to the black zones. So if you guys have time to that somehow, can you tell me how long I was in the black zone? I was like 3 minutes at the top. I entered the dungeon, and before the dungeon even closed, I got ganked, and this idiot died. He was using way better stuff than I am. Well, at least I got an upgrade for everything, basically.
Put it there. Well, that's a tough one.
Okay, that will be it for today's stream. I'll go get some dinner, and I'll make a video later about the so the loot 4.6 million for however long we played. I think we played around 2 hours or something. A little over 2 hours maybe. Just stick to yellow zones, man. That was so coincidental. I just went into the black zone just to, comply with the chat and almost got murdered. How much is this set? This set was 300,000. Flat 6. I risked 300,000 for nothing. Alright. Stream, whichever one I do. Subscribe to the channel. Don't want to miss out on the future content. And yeah, see you guys later.